Hi guys, it's your boy here at MuzMonster. So I would say I'm quite happy with where I am currently, simply because of like I'm 96.1, which is exactly 212, and I just ate only 2 meals today so far. Because of like we are trying to get the fullness and get a good balance between fullness and conditioning. Because of yes, we saw in Spain, I was quite conditioned, but if I had a bit of graininess as well as fullness, maybe I could have moved the spot up. So currently we're just trying to make sure that we've got a good balance between the two and not dropping the weight below 95 kgs. So what we did, just as compared to, let's say, one day out, which was Spain, is that we increased the number of carbohydrates. So we added an extra 20 grams of either cream of rice or basmati rice in each meal. However, everything else remained standard as compared to Spain. So those extra 20 grams, if you think about it, that's an extra 120 grams of, let's say, carbohydrates. But whenever you really take a step back, you would understand that this thing is all about finding the right balance, understanding the body and trying as much as possible to predict what's going to happen. So we are constantly having a back and forth with my coach, just to see how is it my body going, because of like every 3 hours I'm having a meal, but 30 minutes before me having a meal I am posing, so that we can see whether there needs to be any adjustments. Is the body really getting fuller? So I would say I am getting fuller. I am slowly now starting to feel it. Even the energy is quite up. And what is important is that we are doing all this with water, because there's no point in you trying to carb up without water. Because for every gram of carbohydrates, about 3 grams of water comes with that, in order for you to store the glycogen nicely. And we didn't drop any sodium. My sodium as compared to Spain is still 3 grams per meal. And fats are pretty much the same. So we are trying as much as possible not to slow down digestion. So if you think about it, let's say whenever I'm home and depleting, I have about 40 grams of macadamia nut butter, but whenever we are carving up, we make half of that. So I'm doing 20 grams, with each meal that has cream of rice. So 3 meals are cream of rice, 3 meals are basmati rice. And then protein content, if you think about it, whenever I'm at home, let's say depleting, I'm having between, depending on, let's say, how far we are at the show, I can have 300 grams of chicken per meal. And let's say in those last 2 weeks between Spain as well as Portugal, I was having 250 grams of chicken per meal. And if you think about it, today with one day out, I'm only having 100 grams of chicken. So that's a significant drop per meal. But obviously it is to allow room for carbohydrates, because of like the more the protein, the more it's gonna basically slow down digestion because of like the thermogenic effect of protein. So that's what we're trying to do, just to get a good balance. Still have, let's say, about 22 grams of protein per meal with this carb phase, and then overall, like I said, 120 of cream of rice or basmati rice, measured raw, and then 3 meals that have rice, having 1 tablespoon of extra virgin oil, and then 3 rice that are having cream of rice are only having 20 grams of macadamia nuts. And then each and every meal I am salting 3 grams. So let's say if I'm having basmati, I'll salt both my rice and my chicken. And then if I'm having only cream of rice, I try as much as possible to salt only the chicken and just use a pinch of salt on the cream of rice, just to basically enhance the flavor of the rice, because I'm using vanilla flavor by Domin Nutrition, my sponsor, and I would love to send a big shout out to them. So far, I've made meal 3 and 4 now, and like I said, I'm 96.1, and then I'll have another meal 5 and 6, and then from there onwards, we'll decide whether 5 and 6 is increased or decreased depending on how I look, because like I said, it's all about finding the right look for stage, and the look that will be more pleasing, more aesthetic, and that will allow me to present myself very well. So with that being said, guys, I'm truly excited about the show. Reason being, I had the opportunity of standing with Nihad in Dubai, and I would say that personally, I wasn't happy because of during that show, I personally feel that with the conditioning that I brought on that particular day, how I ended up being overlooked, But this is the nature of bodybuilding, guys. It's a subjective sport, and you really, really have to take it on the chin, keep it moving, because at the end of the day, the guys that are at the top are guys who have basically paid their dues. They are doing well, not just for themselves, but the sport overall, and to be in this particular sport, at the end of the day, you have to understand that, I need your support. The more support I get, let's say, from guys at home, the more my let's say my brand as an individual as well as an athlete is more visible to the right people, and that way we are able not to be overlooked on stage. So this is what I'm trying basically to do, guys. It is to basically close the gap for us as South Africans, especially that you come out of Europe, come to Europe, and some people don't even know where South Africa is, and that's the sad reality, is that our country still has a lot of issues, and with those issues, we don't necessarily have to make them excuses, but the reality is that as a black kid growing up in South Africa, I would literally say that it is not really fun to be a bodybuilder, because of personally, I feel that the people who understand the sport are of color, and that's the sad reality. My own people are still quite far off, in terms of understanding the sport. So in order for me to receive the right support, I'm not receiving that, but that's not an excuse why I'm doing this, why I constantly say aspire to inspire. It's because of my main goal and aspiration. It is to ensure that I pay it forward. I might not be the one who enjoys the benefit of the sport. However, in the future, I hope that another black kid will be able to enjoy, the benefits of the path that we have paved, as former athletes. So that is my goal, and that's what's keeping me going. It is basically to unlock the door for others that are coming after me, to be able to ensure that they can be able to live as bodybuilders in South Africa, and be able to make a living out of it. Because to be honest with you, I work a full-time job, and then I have my own business, and also I still have to be a bodybuilder, I still have to be a husband, and I still have to be a son, a brother, a friend, so it does take a toll on one. And if you think about it, a lot of the athletes let's say in Europe, some have the privilege of just being able to do this. So it is what it is. We are not making any excuses. We have a mandate in hand, and I feel like God has given me this opportunity and the mindset and the discipline and the courage to keep on working harder. Like even my wife always says, people don't understand that for us, it's just another day, you know, at work, whenever we don't place well, because of we understand that we are paying it forward, we understand that we are constantly paying it forward and ensuring that the next kid that comes out of South Africa can be able to be seen and respected as an athlete in the sport of bodybuilding. So that is my 2 cents, guys, and that's why I'm really, really doing this, And this would not be possible without the help of my coach, Federico Focarini, my wife, as well as my sponsor, Domin Nutrition, and the guys that are quite important are the guys that I'm constantly rubbing shoulders with on a day-to-day basis, whether it be at work, whether it be at gym, whether it be at the shop. You guys are constantly keeping me moving forward. I appreciate you. My sisters, I appreciate them. It's crazy that, I'm from a huge family and I've got 3 older sisters, and I'm grateful that all of them played a significant role for me to be the man I am without having a father figure in my life. To my mom, I appreciate you, mama, and everything that we are constantly doing. We are doing it because of the values that you have taught us, and you must always understand, Mama Buti, inyembezi zakho asiweli phansi. You have seen us grow, you have seen us struggle, and we kept on going because of we had a strong woman behind us. We appreciate you, we love you, and we are so grateful that you are still here with us to witness all this. And to any other kid, bheke kasi, pro is presser, push up, and mfana, konke kuzohlangana. That's the most important thing. So we all get a chance to catch up with people. Always remain patient and always remember that when the prayers go up, the blessings will eventually come down. And for me, guys, what you have to understand is that I don't see any other athlete, as an objective that we have to go through. I understand that God will never stop someone's blessing, just because of me. We are all in line and our time is coming and it will definitely come. Yes, our timelines are all different, but the most important thing I would tell you is that never ever compare your life to someone else's life. That's the most easiest way to live a peaceful life, because for me, I'm just waking up each and every day and doing this thing, with a grateful heart, regardless of whatever happens. The blessings will come, the wins will come, and we will definitely pay it forward. Siphakamisa ikasi, siphakamisa iflag lasemzansi, siphakamisa abalofa basekasi. To my uncles, Ebenezer and Judges, I appreciate y'all. You guys had your own mistakes, but the values, the principles, I still carry them, But umkenza shaiwa uyathethiswa. Sibonge.